Hey guys, so we're doing a Bitcoin technical analysis video today, and we're going to be doing a little update from 2 days ago. So as you can see, the longs are stacking again, and we've got 58% longs, so it would make sense to see a long squeeze. In last video, we actually had on Binance, even though it's a lot still, we had around 71% shorts, so it was stacking a lot, and on BitMEX, I think it was 49 to 50%. So the shorts have been getting a lot less because a lot of people think this is a bottom, and that might very well be, but we're going to be talking about why I don't think that this is the bottom. Basically right now, we said that in the last video, I'm going to show you guys if you haven't watched it, we gave these targets. We said 7,900 or around 8,000, move that up a bit. We said 8,050 all the way down to 7,800 to stack your longs, basically, your long orders. And more so 7,900 as well. So if you watch that video, you would have had those longs in your orders. We didn't get fully all the way down to our targets, but as you can see, if you stack them from 8,050 or even 8,100 all the way down to 8,000, you would have had a pretty nice long scalp all the way up to 8,237. So if you follow us on Discord and if you followed my last video, you would have seen that right here, we came up for a perfect retest and we said we were going to short this all the way down, and right now we've come up for a perfect retest of this trend line that we had, which would make sense, and we've gone right back down. So this would also coincide with the 1.236 Fibonacci. So this is a perfect retracement for the bears, and they've come in where they need to, and we've gone straight down. So I do think that this will continue downwards at least to 7,900 before bouncing again, before having a couple $100 bounce. So we had a long scalp there that was really good, and we've had a short scalp that has been really good. So good luck or good job to all of you guys that got in on both those calls. As you can see right here on the 1 hour time frame, we had bearish divergence on the pump, so we created some bearish divergence from that peak to that peak, and we've basically come straight down. So that was a very, very perfect play by the bears. So we're going to be going, I'm going to show you guys this quickly. I just wanted to reiterate this on the 15 minute, which is easier to see, so I'm going to show you guys there. If you look on here, if you remember last time, a few weeks ago when we started dumping, we made a very nice channel that we basically just we stayed in for a while at around these ranges as well. So in the 8K to $8,300 range or $8,500 range, we made a very, very nice channel that we stayed in, and we kept going up and down. So now we've done exactly that. So I do think that we may continue in this channel for a very long time. If you're not sure with your trades, don't go into any trades in these ranges. As you can see, we have a few touches up top and the bottom. So this could be a very nice channel that the market makers are just going to stay in, and we're just going to keep seeing the same movements and same liquidations and stuff. And as you know, there's a lot of people that are sidelining, which means they're not trading. So it's going to be a lot easier for the market makers to move the market and have wicks to either side, and very big wicks. So don't be using high leverage in these times at all. I'm going to show you this quickly as well, which would coincide with our $7,900 target. So as I said, I gave you guys 2 targets so far that have played out perfectly, and we gave this target around right here as well, and we said it was going to dump from 9,100, then we set it again at 8,800, and we've basically dumped since then. So if you took that call as well, you'd be up pretty good. So I'm going to show you this. We're going to get rid of those targets. My computer's been a bit slow. If we go on the, we'll go on the 4 hour. If we pull our Fibonacci right here, as you can see, the 786 is at 78.80, so that would perfectly coincide with our targets of 7,800 to 8,000. As you can see, we haven't actually picked up any volume. So I was talking about the volume in last video and said that the volume would have to pick up for us to actually see that the bulls are interested in this area and do want to pick it up from here. I know a lot of YouTubers are saying this is the bottom, but the volume hasn't picked up at all, and we've stayed around the same, which means that the bulls aren't really doing much to take the price up, or they haven't been able to do much. It's not an area of interest. Of course, it's very good support, like we talked about, as you can see here, and dating months back, 8,000 to 8,100 is very, very good support. But the bulls just haven't come in so far, so I just don't think this is the bottom. To me, as you can see, the volume is declining. If anything, it's not increasing at all. So it's not very good in that part. So this 786 could have a very nice bounce. So I'd still be looking for a couple $100 bounce up in this area. It's a very good pivot point. We also have the 377 EMA, which is very important. I'd add it to your charts on the 1 day. We've got the 377 EMA, which is the purple EMA, which could bounce very hard. On the previous dump, we found support on this and just continued upwards. As you can see right here, the 377 EMA bounced a lot of times, basically held the price up a lot of times. It was a very good pivot point. As you can see, we had from 7,700 to 8,700. Like if you were playing this 377 EMA, it was a very, very good pivot. And obviously there's confluence down there with not just the 377 EMA, there's actual support down there as well, but it was a very good spot to play these. So right now it's sitting a little higher at 79.30, so this could bounce very hard. And then we finally broke it last time, and then we came back up. So that's about it also. And then I wanted to show you guys the 6-hour time frame. Last time we talked about this curve that we have, which is basically called rolling over, and I said that everyone was talking about the falling wedge, and I said that this looks a lot, I'm going to get rid of all these charts a bit. I said that we're basically rolling over like this. It's called rolling over basically when the price action does this. Sorry, 1 second. So we had, this is on the previous dump a few months ago. We had a nice curve here. Everyone thought the triangle, it's going to break up, it's going to break up. Just like here, everyone thought the falling wedge is a bullish pattern, and that's all people saw and kept saying that we'd break up, and basically longed it, lost a lot of money. A lot of people kept trying to long it and kept trying to DCA into their positions, and I know this for a fact as I saw it in many groups. But I said that we have, it basically looks the exact same as you can see right here. It looks the exact same as last time. It's basically a curved pattern that everyone thought was going to break up, but it looked dangerously close to what it did the previous time. And I pointed this out in a few videos ago actually, and we've come straight back down after this, and we're continuing the dump. So it looked too similar, and this could continue down. As you can see here, we just came right down, and right now it looks the exact same. And we found some temporary support here, but ultimately I do think we're going to come back down. And as I said, this pump to 10,570 failed to make any highs. We've got 3 consecutive lower lows on the weekly, and we've got lower highs as well. So it's just looking very bearish in the long term as well, or in at least for a few weeks at least. So we'll see how it goes with the price action, and we'll give more updates. But I wanted to also show you guys this. We talked about it in the last video. One of the last things I'm going to be talking about here. The 1 day MACD crossed at around 9,100. It came down. Then I told you guys that the 2 day MACD is about to cross in the previous video. As you can see, I said that it was going to tick down here, and it ticked down to the bearish side, and it also ticked the moving averages. These are moving averages on the MACD. The moving averages crossed bearish, and we've had momentum to downside. I said that momentum to the upside was dying slowly, and I'm just telling you guys this because I wanted to show you on the 3 day also that the exact same thing is happening. We're about to cross, momentum to the upside is dying, and we're about to tick down on the momentum, and the moving averages are also going to follow. And if you didn't see previous video, the last time the MACD crossed was right here. The moving averages on the 2 day, they crossed, and we were at around, I believe, 13,400, something like that. So about right here, 13,200. Yeah. And then we came all the way back down before we actually had a bullish cross. We had a bullish cross here, it was a fake out, and the bears came in and they took it down. So all the way down from here would have been 7,400. Now we've had another bearish cross, and it is actually confirmed. So just got to be careful. If you're not sure about your trades, don't get into them, because as you can see, we're creating a channel, as I said. So it's just better to be safe than sorry. Better to be safe instead of just continuously losing money, especially if you're using high leverage. If you're going to play this channel, let it form a little bit and then play the tops and bottoms and use very low leverage, unless you want to take the calls that I make on here. So we've had basically 3 of our targets in the past week hit, and we've had very good gains from it. So if you do want to follow these calls, then go for it. I'm not telling you to do it, but we've been pretty accurate so far. So let's see how this plays out. We're in a short, as I said, from, show you guys one more time. We're in a short from, let's see if this shows up, from this trend line right here. So we'll see how it plays out. So far, it's a very good short. As you can see, we wicked 8,230-ish. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll probably be making a chain link video tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.